St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We FM is SVG.
Good afternoon and welcome to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Coates St. Vincent Limited.
Just for you at Quartz Optical. Get 15% off. When you bring in your prescription from any other eye care provider, we'll give you 15% off the cost of your frames and lenses. So visit us today and get 15% off. Offer valid on cash and credit purchases. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Coates St. Vincent Limited. First on the local scene, individuals living with visual impairments in St. Vincent and the Grenadines can now enhance their understanding of sexual and reproductive health, thanks to the release of a specialized Braille workbook. The Braille version of the Sexual Health Education Workbook was officially handed over to the National Society of and for the Blind in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on Wednesday, 11th December 2024 by St. Vincent Planned Parenthood Association and UNFPA. The handover is a component of the Build Back Equal project, which is being implemented in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, St. Lucia, and the Commonwealth of Dominica by UN Women and UNFPA with funding from Global Affairs Canada. The education workbook in Braille for people with visual impairments was first launched a year ago in the Commonwealth of Dominica and is built on a curriculum that was developed by a group in Dominica called Circle of Friends, along with their ministries and other partners, focusing on children with special needs and disabilities. Reports coming out of the Copeland Mountains in Rose Hall by the CWSA's technical team indicate that there is another breakage to the transmission main pipeline. This is due to further earth movements triggered by persistent rainfall. The first land slippage occurred on January 25, 2025, and caused the pipeline to sever, resulting in a water disruption to communities from Spring Village to Richmond. The CWSA has stated that their network remains vulnerable due to the instability in that area, which developed after loose dirt was deposited there. Today, February 3, 2025, the CWSA is again reporting that another section of the pipeline was dislodged and their teams have already been mobilized to effect the necessary repairs. CWSA says while repairs are underway, they will simultaneously distribute water to the affected communities. The authority, in an official release, thanks the residents of the affected areas for their continued understanding and cooperation and regrets any inconvenience caused. Still on the local scene. Over the past few years, radiology services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has undergone significant transformation, transitioning from conventional to digital imaging. This initiative is part of the government's push to improve healthcare services across the country, says Siobhan Stewart, Chief Radiographer at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. Speaking to the Agency for Public Information on Thursday, January 30th, Stewart said that radiology services are critical in saving lives and form one of the starting points when it comes to proper medical care and diagnosis. She told API that the advancement of these services allows physicians to access patient scans instantly, enhancing efficiency and patient care. In the government's push, radiology services have been expanded to the Levi Latham Health Center in Mesopotamia, the Bokument Polyclinic, the Modern Medical Diagnostic Center in Georgetown, and the Beckway Hospital, with the MCMH being the main hub. Stewart told the API that further expansions plans include the installation of an X-ray system on Beckway following its refurbishment and introduction of portable X-ray and ultrasound services in Chateaubelair. On to news in the region. St. Kitts and Nevis's rising star, Byron Messiah, has made history by winning a Grammy as an artist on Chris Brown's 1111 deluxe album. The album took home the award for Best R&B Album at the 66th Annual Grammy Awards held last night in Los Angeles. Messiah, known for his unique dancehall style, contributed to the track Nightmares from the deluxe edition of 1111. Messiah took to Instagram to express his gratitude to Chris Brown and his homeland for the win. The Grammy win marks a monumental achievement for both the artist and his country. With this major recognition, Byron Messiah's future in the music industry looks incredibly promising as he continues to make waves both regionally and internationally. On Friday, January 31st, 21-year-old Kiana Dyer of Dominica was crowned Miss OECS 2025. The pageant, held in Dominica, saw 5 contestants competing for the regional title. Tamika Detterville of St. Lucia secured the first runner-up position, while Leisha Beach of St. Vincent and the Grenadines placed second runner-up. Dyer, who currently serves as an information technology officer with the government of Dominica, brings significant pageant experience to her new role. Her previous titles include Miss Dominica 2024, Miss Convent High School 2019, and Miss Teen Dominica 2019. She also earned the Best Talent Award at the Miss Haynes Smith Caribbean Talent Pageant in 2019. The Miss OECS pageant, established in 1984, celebrates the grace, talent, and cultural heritage of young women across the Eastern Caribbean. On the international scene, shares in Europe and Asia have fallen after US President Donald Trump announced tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. He also said tariffs on the EU would definitely happen. The German and French stock markets were down about 2%, with shares in car makers among the worst hit, while London's FTSE 100 dropped more than 1%. The US dollar also strengthened on the currency markets, rising to a record high against China's yuan, while the Canadian dollar plunged to its lowest level since 2003. Investors are bracing for a turbulent period that could hit the earnings of major companies and dent global growth. Finally, in sports, Crystal Palace has rejected a bid from Tottenham for defender Mark Gay, thought to be around £70 million. Gay, who attracted interest from Newcastle in the summer, has 18 months left on his contract with Crystal Palace. He has made 23 appearances and scored 3 goals in the Premier League this season as Palace finds themselves in the 12th position. Crystal Palace turned down 4 bids from Newcastle for Gay in the summer, with the final offer worth up to £65 million. Chelsea is also understood to have Gay on a list of defensive targets, despite selling him to Crystal Palace for £18 million in 2021. This has been WFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanica Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WFM's 3 p.m. news. WFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Coates St. Vincent Limited.
Need a little cash to hold you over till payday? Don't panic. We're here to help. Put some extra cash in your pockets with Quartz Ready Cash Loan. No security required. 24-hour approval. All you need is your ID, payslip, 2 references, 1 recent job letter, and proof of address. Don't delay. Get what you need with a Quartz Ready Cash Loan. Visit us today at any of our Quartz or Ready Cash locations. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are.